Hey guys, I'm back again. Well, actually, I'm still here. I never went away. I just got done doing Armor Voltage unboxing. And I also picked this up today during my journeys. Bought this at a local hobby shop called Walt's Hobbies. Or Walt's HobbyTown, I'm sorry. I forgot they sold out to HobbyTown. Up in Syracuse, New York. I go there every now and then because since they're the HobbyTown brand, usually I go in there. If I ain't been here in a while, they always got something new that I haven't seen before. And that's what this is. Only it's not as new as it presents itself. This is the Vetta Racing, brand new brand, never even heard of it, Karoo. A Karoo. That's an interesting name for an RC truck. Must be all the good ones were taken. Or maybe that means something manly and cool wherever this thing is from. Let's unbox it and see what you get with the Karoo. I've already seen the truck because they had one on display at Walt's. They're really good about having stuff on display, let you take the body off and check it out. Which I did not do because you can see enough looking around the body. Oh, let's see if the manual is any better than the one that came with that fucking Arma thing was. That was terrible. I can't get over the disappointment I got in that Arma unboxing. Just don't expect that from that company. But that's the way it goes. It was super cheap. This was pretty cheap. This was $199.99. We got a slow ass wall charger with a Dean's plug. Quick start guide. Well, it lists all the parts. That's good. Okay, they just stapled together. It felt like it wasn't there for a second. So there's at least a list of the parts. No diagram, no picture of where they go. So you better know your shit if you're going to run this thing and break it. You better be having some hands-on experience with RC in order to pick this thing apart and put it back together. Might not be ideal for a young kid. Bare bones manual. Cheap as they get. Alright, now the truck itself, I know this looks pretty cool. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the cardboard and the zip ties. Oh boy, I got a whole box of shit here I gotta look at. I'm getting ahead of myself. And now I'm in the middle of a fucking mess. This is disastrous. Okay. That looks like a weird kind of fly sky radio. Feels a little better quality than that other one was. At least that one has the cover on it. Planet T3W, 3-channel transmitter. Alright. And that's all there was in there. Okay. Looks like I need to get my knife back out here and cut some zip ties. Probably not the ideal tool for the job, but it's working. No blood yet. Doing alright. Oh, blade's only good for 2 though. Come on. Ah, son of a... I'm just kidding. I didn't do it. Ha! I got you, motherfuckers. No blood on B&C today. Okay. Good looking truck. Sits a little weird. Sits a lot weird. Sits high as fuck in the front. And kind of dragging its ass around in the dirt like a dog with worms. It's pretty blue. Pretty squashed looking. It's not really a short course truck as much as it first impresses itself to be. It's got looks like aluminum threaded body shocks. It's got a full detail cage with drivers in there. I'm not sure what that battery is that's in there. Let's take that off. Okay, let's set this out of the way. It's pretty interesting looking. Might not be a half bad rig. Here's the body. It's got a full exo cage inside there. Well, it's not an exo cage. Exo would be external, wouldn't it? Fucking idiot. So it's got an internal roll cage in there. It's got some weight to it. Got the drivers in there with fancy chrome visors on their helmets. got the spare tire to make it jump like shit with all that weight in the back. Or maybe that'll help it, I don't know. I've never had real good luck with vehicles that had a solid rear axle and independent front suspension like this one has. Okay, those are all aluminum threaded body shocks. And they need to be adjusted because that fucker is... Huh. Oh, it's zip tied together. Those dirty bastards. Got a suspension limiter. There we go. That brought her back up a little. Wonder what the point was in that. Keeping the suspension compressed. Solid rear axle, independent front, open diffs. The brush motor, it's got a heat sink on it with a little tiny brush speed control there with a capacitor on top of it. 7-cell nickel metal battery. Pretty standard fare for off-brand cheaper cars. The chassis feels pretty flexible. And the front body mount looks a little thin in the skin. Holy fuck, look at the adjustments on the rear. Now why I bought this truck, a buddy of mine, George, he told me I should get the Helion Rock Rider. He calls it a Raider, it's actually the Rock Rider. Nice going, George, you had me looking for the wrong fucking thing, buddy. But anyway, told me I should get the Helion Rock Rider and review it for the channel. I think because he didn't want to spend $300 on a cheap Chinese Yeti clone either. And I didn't want to do that, but I saw this, it's something new. They had a brush version for $199. It's screw for screw, through and through, the same exact car as a Rock Rider. They just put this new body on it and put it out under a different brand. I don't know how, why, what the reasoning is. I don't care. I bought one. I figured it's worth checking out. Cheap enough. So the parts availability should be okay. For you guys that have Rock Riders, they're about to go the way of the dodo bird. They're going away. They're being replaced by this thing. But the parts are all the same. The only thing that's different is the front bumper on this looks a little bit better than the one on the Rock Rider, in my opinion. And my opinion is the only one that really matters to me. So, there you have it. So that's it. We're going to do a review, beat the fuck out of a Rock Rider. Sort of. Close as I could get, George. It's got adjustable links up front. They're metal. Something weird with them front shocks. You know what? The front shocks are plastic bodied. They have aluminum caps, top and bottom caps, and the threaded thing is plastic. The rear ones are aluminum all the way through. That's a little odd. I guess it's understandable, but makes it look cool back here. Quite a bit of suspension travel. I assume it's going to jump like shit because that's what solid axle things always do to me. That's it, man. That is the Vetta Racing Vetta Karoo. I don't know where they came up with that stupid sounding name, but that's what it is. I'd talk to my marketing people if I had them name my RC and they came back with that shit. Well, she sits a little bit better now with the rear suspension uninhibited. It's not going to set the world on fire. It's just brushed. Nothing too fancy. Again, it's all plastic. I did see some upgrades for the Rock Rider when I was looking for that, which coincidentally you already can't find one of them on eBay. And I'm not sure about these yet. I haven't gone home or gone in the house and checked on the computer to see if this is available online. That's it. We'll get a battery in this son of a bitch. We can run my 7-cell hump packs in this. Kind of reminiscent of the Twin Hammers a little bit. We'll run it and see what she does, and I'll get back to you. Hopefully I don't break it too bad, because the parts for the Helion or HobbyTown stuff are kind of sketchy sometimes. I can usually always find them online, but sometimes you gotta wait for them to ship from California, which takes a while. Whoops. Get too much shit in the way again. Got a fucking mess down here, boys. I definitely got to work on that suspension a little. Ain't quite right. There it is anyway. We're going to beat the shit out of it. See what she's made of. At about 15 miles an hour, because I don't expect it to go too much faster than that in the stock configuration. Maybe I'll look into it, see what kind of gearing and stuff it's got before I even think about trying to upgrade it to brushless. There's no sense putting brushless in it if it destroys everything and a lot of parts that are hard to get for it. We'll see. I like it better than the Armaphazon thing I just unboxed, I know that. The body pins are kind of hard to deal with. Bye-bye.